So guys, I just had the time of my life unboxing the OPPO F11 Pro. This is what it looks like right here. That color transition is insane. And it has a trick, the pop-out selfie camera. To keep it super slim, you can see the bezels are almost non-existent. That's pretty crazy. So let's get started. Enjoy my unboxing. If you have not liked the video already, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the unboxing. So guys, this is the first OPPO, however you want to pronounce it, device that I have had my hands on in my life. So I'm pretty excited to check this out. There's some really cool features with this device. The back of it has this really cool gradient. It has a 48 megapixel camera, I believe. You can see right here. It has fast charging with a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. It has a 6.5 inch full HD panoramic screen, so I'll show you that. And it has Hyper Boost technology just to make it faster. That I'm not too sure how that works, but we'll take a look if we can. So this is the 6GB RAM, 64GB variant model. And to be honest, I have actually opened this already. When it first came to me, it was all in Chinese, so I had to figure out how to get that switched over. So I didn't want to bore you guys with that. So here is a little set of papers probably. Here is the device itself. I even made it look like I didn't open it, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And then let's see, we have the charger, which come on OPPO, like what is this? Can you guys see this? You know what this is? This is not USB-C, this is micro USB. We're gonna have to talk to you guys about that. That's a little ridiculous in 2019. And then here is the brick. It is supposed to charge this thing really fast, so I'll let you guys know in a future video how that works. But I'm glad this is the US variant that they sent me. And then of course we have a pair of headphones. So guess what? This has a headphone jack as well. So not too many devices have this anymore, so that's very cool. Let's not make this neat. No time for neatness. And of course, we have to teach you guys a little bit longer. Let's take a look at what's in this packet here. It has OPPO on the front. Looks like it has a SIM ejector tool. Nothing I haven't seen before. Oh, I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I thought this was just papers, but it looks like there's a case. Let's see what's in the paperwork. Quick guide. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing too exciting here, it looks like to me. Let's take a look at this case, though. It's just kind of like a hard plastic case. Maybe we'll save you from a drop, but for the most part, it's just going to keep scuffs and scratches off the device. Think of it as like an upgrade from a normal skin. And here is the F11 Pro itself. Again, you can see it has a 48 megapixel camera, 16.5 centimeter panoramic screen. So if you're in the US, like we saw on the back, it is 6.5 inches. And then again, just all the same information we already read. So we're gonna take this off. We're gonna take this sticker off. I'm too lazy to blur that out, so hopefully y'all can't steal my identity. Just kidding. Okay. And when I got this, it was already set up for me, so that's good. So this is Android 9.0, but it has a variant called Color OS, if you're not familiar with OPPO phones. So you can see right here, Color OS version 6.0. And then it has, where are we at? Android version 9.0 as well. So you can also verify the 6 gigs of RAM, the 64 gigabytes of total storage. Right now there is 45.8 gigabytes available. I haven't really done much to it yet. But let's take a look at the back. That's where the crazy colors are. I've already put my nasty fingerprints on it. But whoa, like in the light, like on the camera, it looks like better than I see right now. If that makes any sense, like just the way it catches, the light is crazy. That's a pretty device. And let's see what it looks like with the case on it, if it changes the color at all. That's a little disappointing. The case doesn't really complement the colors of the phone. You're literally just like muting the colors. I'd like to see something that kind of was a little bit more clear. But I guess this case is good if you don't want to stand out or anything. And of course, I know you guys are probably wanting to see the magic of this device. It has the front-facing camera in the top. So let's check that out. So all we have to do is just press the front-facing camera and it pops out. That's crazy. Y'all want to see that again? In, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, you got the picture. So obviously I'm going to have to do some tests, but we will see how this camera looks outside in some good light. But you can see it has like the normal video, photo, portrait mode. So you can kind of get that blur effect going on. And then also guys, another great headlining feature is the 48 megapixel camera. So we have to make sure we are in the front facing camera spot. Just click the option button. No, I lied. I don't know what I'm talking about. When you're in the photo, hit the option button, and then you want to go to photo ratio, Ultra HD. So we have the Ultra HD option. We should be able to take a picture, and it'd be 48 megapixels. So when you do that, well, that kind of looks good. You can zoom in like pretty far. And we'll just change it to the normal 4:3 mode, which is 12 megapixel. Also, just keep in mind, guys, that the 48 megapixel mode seems to disable a ton of stuff, whereas the normal, just 12 megapixel, has all the other features. I'll also take a picture, and then you can see how far you can zoom in here. One thing to keep in mind, the keyboard, the haptic feedback sounds insanely bad. Like, listen, I'm gonna put it up to my mic. You hear that? Like, it sounds like a robot that's malfunctioning. And that's a big issue with a lot of Android devices that I found that are budget. Like, they just don't, you can hear that. Like, they just don't put the money into a solid haptic feedback system. I guess you have to kind of make cuts somewhere, but I'm not really aware of the pricing of this in US dollars. So I'm not sure if this is an affordable device. From what I've heard, it's not the cheapest. I am really curious. The front-facing camera continues to do the mechanism of it going up and down. Is that going to eventually break over time? If I put my finger on it and kind of press down, like it doesn't move, like it's strong. So I don't think I'm really worried, and it has no wiggle. Like it's solid. I would definitely avoid dropping it with it out, but it feels like they designed it pretty well. And guys, I know this is a little strange, but just to give you like a benchmark, let's compare like the sound quality of both devices. Just a quick little test so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. So obviously the iPhone did sound louder to me, sounded better, but what are you gonna expect? One thing to point out, I really do love the fact that there is no notch. There is pretty much a bezel-less experience at the top. I mean, you could argue there is a little bit of something there, but the bottom, like this is what we need to work on so we can say this is a truly bezel-less device. If this equaled that, I would probably excuse them, but this is still a bezel down here. So if you take a look here, like this, like the black border that's around the whole iPhone is pretty similar to the border that's all around this. But it's just that this down here is what kind of doesn't make this a completely bezel-less device. Obviously the iPhone has the notch. So imagine this wasn't there, then that would be a bezel-less device in my opinion. So we're getting there. If Apple took this technology and put it here, then it definitely would be a thing. But with Face ID, you couldn't have the pop-out camera every time. That would just be super inconvenient. Also too, guys, I noticed the fingerprint scanner wasn't set up, so we can do that really quick. So I'm gonna use this finger here. You just keep tapping it, nothing unusual. Okay, it's forgivable now. It's working really fast. And you can see the placement. Oh, you don't even need to press the button. Perfect. You see that? So look, it's off. Boom. In. That's quick. That's impressing me. Okay, yep, I'm falling in love with this feature. That's like, you can't get much faster than that. Boom. Boom. Oops. Boom. Oops. I didn't touch it right. Boom. Okay, yeah. So that's impressive. I'm good with that. There we go, guys. I appreciate for watching the whole video. If you made it to the very end, thank you so much. I will link to 2 other videos right here you can check out as well. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.